Today we're joined by the man who's literally putting India on the world darts map. Four-time PDC World Championship qualifier, Asia Tour winner, and the undisputed number one darts player in the country. He's got nerves of steel, aim like a sniper, and a walk-on song that slaps. Nitin, the Royal Bengal Kumar, is in the studio virtually.
What's up, guys? What's up?
How are you doing,
Amazing.
Nitin?
Thanks. All good, all good. Thanks a lot for having me. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure's all ours, bro. Just the first thing that stood out to me when I heard about you, bro, was your nickname, the Royal Bengal. It's such a cool nickname. I just want to know, when I hear these nicknames in sports, I just wonder, like, did you give it to yourself? Did someone give it to you, or is it something that you had since childhood, or whatever it is?
No, no. When you get into darts and whenever you go on stage, they always call you by a nickname and stuff. And initially, I was the animal or whatever. And
Batista.
yeah, like Batista, yes. We had a Asia Pacific tournament where we went to Australia, and there was a wonderful gentleman by the name of Andrew Towns who was also called the animal. And he was thrashing people left, right, and center. I was like, this guy deserves that moniker, not me. So I came back looking, willing to call myself the pussycat after that experience. And and to be honest, it was just, few years went by, or a small drunken session where I think sometimes some of the best ideas come out. I was the only professional player in India. I was the only person who represented India on the Asian tours. I just had this fanciness for tigers ever since I was young. I loved going to the zoos. That's the only place I could see them. Always died to see a tiger in the wild. Never been able to. Gone 7, 8 times. Waste of trips, to be honest. Just miss them all the times. But over that, one of those nights, one of my friends at the time just said, "You know what? You're a national player. The tiger is the national animal. Why don't you call yourself the Bengal tiger?" And I was like, "What nonsense!" And from there, just went on to the Royal Bengal, which sounded a lot more better. That's it.
It does sound much better than the Bengal tiger.
Yeah. Yes.
Also, your jersey or your uniform that goes with it, the tiger on it.
It is so cool.
We were just looking at it before the shoot,
Yeah.
and it was awesome. If you could throw some our way, we'd be more than happy to rep it almost on every show.
100%. 100%.
Okay,
When
so
I
let's
come
just
down to India
address.
next, I'll got you.
Okay, perfect, good.
Perfect.
We're gonna hold
Yeah,
you to it. I'm gonna DM you every other week till
no
I don't
problem.
get it.
Done.
Cool. So let's just address the elephant in the room. How do most Indian aunties and uncles react to the usual when you tell them you're a professional darts player? Like,
Oh,
are they like,
they
what do
look
you
at me
even do
from
for a
top to
living?
down. Yeah, I know. The first thing is always whenever I get into India and or get out of India at immigration, right? So
Mhm.
they just ask you, okay, where are you going? I'm like, yeah, it's a darts tournament. They will, "Aap dance karte ho?" I'm like, no, do I look like a guy who dances, man? But then after the second I explain Hayward's 5,000, Hayward's 2,000, and they're like, oh, yes, 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 okay, okay. So it's so ingrained in our memories in that generation, the Hayward's ads, that that's how people normally get it. Uncles, aunts, oh no, they of course look at me from top to down. Uh, I'm not your average looking dude, right? I can't, I'm a southern boy from Tamil Nadu. I'm 6 feet 3. I'm big. I have the long hair, beard. So you wouldn't look at me as a guy who plays a pansy sport. You'd rather look at me as a dude who beats up people for a living or plays basketball or kabaddi or something like that. So yeah,
100%. I don't blame them.
No, it's a
no,
pansy
of course.
spot.
So
I don't
I'm
like, if I take a football to the head, I'm fine. If I take a dart to the head, I'm screwed.
Oh yeah, in that way. What I mean is non-physical sport.
Yeah,
I
of
mean in
course.
that way. So most guys would look at it as, hey, you know what? I'm 6 feet 3. I'm throwing something that's 25 grams. That's it.
Hmm.
That's all I'm doing. Ending with a beautiful follow through. So when people look at that, they're like, seriously, is that big for that? But that's this joke that goes around. The stigma of darts is there also in people's heads. You take darts, think darts goes hand in hand with alcohol, with betting and stuff like that. So If you're playing in the pub every night, no matter if you don't drink, don't smoke, you're the great goody two shoes that you are, people are still going to affiliate you with that. And that's just how it is, unfortunately.
Do you, if people ask you what you do for a living, do you lead with your corporate side of it or with the dart side of it?
Good question.
Oh, it totally depends on who it is. If it's someone, if it's someone in the corporate, I mean, most people don't even know I'm a darts player. So it's
Damn.
funny at times when I have meetings with guys from the UK or Netherlands and all that. Randomly, one dude's like, "I've seen you before. You look very familiar." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool," and that's it. I just never mention it.
You could just
So
hustle people.
oh, I actually love this. I'm one of the only marketing dudes who hates marketing themselves. So I just love being behind the camera, not in front of it. I'd rather just enjoy my game, leave, chill. I'm very introverted in that way, but then it's sort of like a persona that I have to put to come on stage to perform. Or it's sort of me getting out my nervousness at that time, me laughing on stage and laughing and smiling. Uh, and fist pumping people while coming onto the stage. I'm not like that. I'd just rather just quietly just walk on stage and do my thing. That's just how I
Fair
am.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay, just how the hell did you actually get into darts in the first place? Because as a kid, like I thought of all sports as career paths, viable career paths when I was younger, but darts never came to my mind. So like I just it's not so obvious. So I just want to know how you got
It's,
into it.
it's just by accident. Of course, I was born in India. Folks got me here when I was maybe a month and a half old. They used to work here earlier. They've been here. They were here since my dad was here since the 70s. So he's basically seen almost every building that's been constructed here. But he, uh, they were very much into cars. There was a huge Indian community over here, all right, and it just so happened that one of those family friends that we used to go to each other's places to play cards, one of them actually played darts, and we had a huge contingent of like 8 9 families, so at least 20 25 adults and at least 15 to 20 kids. So we'll all be in our rooms, girls in one room, boys in one room, doing our own thing. And randomly, one of these gentlemen's houses we go to, and he had an actual dartboard. And my parents used to get me the magnetic dartboard, the small one, which I used to enjoy and play. I actually thought it was that, and then I saw him like, oh my god, there's something pointed on the side, and I started damaging his wall and everything. And I was on this for at least a good 10 15 minutes, and the guy just came in and he's like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" And then he's like, "Where did you get this?" I'm like, "It was there, uncle." And he's like, "All right, I'll teach you how to throw. Just stand like this, throw like this. Please don't damage my wall and everything." And with all that small sort of ruckus or whatever, my mom came in and then she, "Where's Nitin?" I'm like, "Oh my god, what are you doing? Come on, tell sorry to uncle and all that stuff." And he's like, it's no problem. It's understandable. Kids, first time he's throwing, it's fine. And yeah, so they just happened to pick up darts. My mom and dad picked it up, and
Did you like see
dad
all the
loved the.
dots in the wall were like right next to
Oh
each
my
other,
god,
so you
yes.
had
I mean,
talent?
a few proper chunks of wall. There were no dots. Literally, I could see the plaster and everything. A
Hey,
few
so you
proper
had the
chunks of.
power. The animal was a fitting
No,
nickname then.
oh, man. I was throwing like as if I was playing Marampati or something. Like literally, go full force.
Were you 6 foot
I
at that
was yeah.
time?
No, I was what 9 10 years old maybe. I was a short, stubby, irritated kid who just didn't want anything but trouble for everyone. I was Dennis the Menace, to be honest. Yeah, that's what it was.
So you had a pretty luck by chance almost, just landing
Yeah.
upon darts and it all played in your favor. But for most Indians, that's not the story. And you kind of have to grow the game. So, what are the challenges you feel like India is facing while trying to grow the sport here? Like with other sports, it's usually they say lack of infrastructure, like football, cricket. Not cricket really, but generally swimming, like there aren't enough pools.
Yes.
Tennis, there aren't enough
Yes.
courts. But with darts, it's pretty straightforward, right? You just need a dartboard, and there you go and throw.
Yeah,
Are the
around 10
challenges the
square feet of
same or are they
space.
kind
That's
of
it.
different?
Uh, it's not the same, definitely. I mean, you just need 10 square feet of space to play darts. Um, the thing is, the widespread knowledge of the sport, that is definitely there, but it's only going to get better with time. Darts. is a gift left to us by the British. So when they were here, of course, they played darts, they left, and lots of club culture that is there. Mainly, the hub of darts in India is Kolkata, right? Because there are lots of clubs there that have a lot of extracurricular activities, in which one of them is darts. All right, so families and of course people who own the clubs are more well-to-do people, while darts is actually a poor man's sport in Europe. All right, so plumbers, drivers, stuff like that, mechanics who actually are done with a hard day of work, come over to the pub for a pint of beer, and then they play on the dartboard. That's what they do. In India, it's a totally different demographic. All right, so it's mainly people who actually go to clubs, and their children and families and all sort of get to know darts, and they play it just as an extracurricular activity. They don't take it professionally. All right. The other thing is also, if you do get good at darts as well, or if you have potential and everything, it's there's not much of a scope for you to actually make it a career. Unfortunately, in India, the money isn't there unless you're top 100 in the world. Right, so that's one thing, of course. So I do 100% understand. There are lots of great players in India. I mean, whether it's the men, the women, even boys and girls. But then once you notice that men, of course, they whether they are with a girlfriend or they're married or they have children, they always have work. They always have their own priorities. Of course, at the end of the day, if you're even going, say, somewhere in Asia itself to go and play a 5 day tournament, you're losing that much of money when it comes to work. All right, you spend that much more. I'd say approximately a lakh and a half you spend, and well, if you win the tournament, also cut max $1,500. All right, so you're not making big money unless you're at the world stage where you're making £1 million and £500,000 and stuff like that. So it doesn't become worthwhile of their time. And to be fair, including myself, even most of the Indians aren't consistently good enough to win those overseas tournaments. All right. So there's no guarantee that you're getting that money back. So when families, I mean, and considering how our parents and most of them are, they're like, okay, you're going for a sport where you're basically going to be chit chatting with friends, you're going to be drinking, you're going to be smoking, all right, and you're not even winning. So this is just a lengthy vacation for you. Just stay at work, and I understand that now. I understand it.
Is that a realistic dream for you to make darts your full time? Or are you happy with the balance you've currently managed for yourself? Which is also kudos to you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's awesome. It's a dream life. But do you see yourself making it full time, or are you happy right now?
Oh, I happy is a very weird word. I wouldn't call myself happy. I would call myself content. I would call myself on borderline lazy, to be honest. If I need to do well in darts, I need to put in the hours, and I can't put in the hours because those hours go to work. Right? So it's a decision that I have to eventually make, either here or there. I can always keep darts on the back burner and play it for the rest of my life. I mean, pretty easy sport to play. You can play it till you're 75, 80, as long as you have decent eyesight, hand-eye coordination, you can deal with it. But I love competition. I've always been in sports my whole life, and darts really keeps me mentally sharp. And it's something that I would never want to let go. I've seen people talk about my potential, even though I sort of irk away from it, because I know I'm not putting in the enough practice and the amount of time required. If I do get a chance, definitely going to take it. My boss knows that; he's scared of it. If I do get a chance actually to go pro, I'm taking it. I don't mind get thrashed over there in the UK, Netherlands for a year, get a spanking, come back, search for a job. It's all right. At least got to try it, right? If I don't try it, I'm going to regret for the rest of my life. So
Fair
definitely,
enough.
I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, and you brought up a point that said you can play darts for however long you want, right? So it
Yeah.
leads into our next question. We said, what is the relationship with dart players and injuries? Because as sports watchers, like injuries is one of the worst things to even see to a player you like, a team you like. So does that happen much in darts, or is it just a sore elbow and your legs are too much from standing?
We're coming at
Um,
darts with as absolute noobs, huh?
Yeah, we don't know it. We
no,
all
We
I'm
don't
don't
know
know
not
much.
one.
anything.
I know Luke Littler, and that's about it.
And now Nitin Kumar.
Now Nitin Kumar.
Yes. Nah, that's a great name to know. So Luke Littler, yes, he's going to pay. I don't know. He's taken the world by storm. He's
Yeah,
class. He's a
exactly.
class act. With regards to injuries, you can say it's a sport that you continuously you tighten one part of your body, so you sort of make your body imbalanced. All right. Since, say, for example, I'm a right-hander, I put my right leg in front, right, stand on that right leg and throw. All right. So my right leg is always very tight and the muscles are stiff, while the left is just hanging about, no problem. So over time, it does cause slow muscular issues, skeletal issues where you start bending a little. So lots of darts players actually go to chiropractors to get themselves corrected. And some of the best darts exercises are actually swimming, because it's the only one where you're totally in balance and it's equal, proportionately exercising your whole body. It's prolonged injuries, which is actually a little more dangerous. But you do have quite a bit of back issues, shoulder issues, but it's not something that can't be dealt with, to be honest. So injuries are a minimum. If there are, it's nagging, serious injuries. So it's two ends of the spectrum that you get with darts.
Okay. So my next question is darts was born in a pub, basically. So a glass of pint, a pint of beer, and darts go hand in hand, right? Are there drunken masters who get progressively drunk and they get progressively better? Does that exist in darts?
It,
I don't know
it
if you remember
I
the
mean,
Jackie Chan movie where he
oh yes, the Drunken Master.
drinks
Yes, yes,
and he gets so good at kung fu or karate or whatever he's
yes.
doing.
No, it does happen. I mean, the whole thing about alcohol is, of course, when it's a pastime and you're just having fun, you're definitely going to have drink as much as you can. When it's competitive, many people do have a couple of pints just to calm the nerves down, and that's it. All right, and they'll stay at sort of that happy high where they can still play at their best and they don't feel the nerves. The thing is, my happy high and your happy high can be totally different. Yeah. So you would see people who just have 2 pints, and you'd see a dude who's had 12 pints and he's just walking like nothing's happened, and he's just playing insane. He's slurring, he can't talk, but he can still play. So it's just that you got to know your happy high, your level right there. If you go over that, there's no way in which you can throw. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. But if you can consistently play at that level, you're going to have liver problems, but you'll be a great darts player. That's for
It's like
sure.
the slot, like
Yeah,
Trailer Park Boys, right? It's like you find
it's
the slot and
the
you stay
sweet
in the
spot
slot.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sweet spot right there. Yes.
So I want to talk about your viral moments, two of your viral moments. That's how I came across you initially. So you were part of a game against a Chinese Taipei in the World Cup of Darts. Am I getting that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, where your opponents started fighting against each other because there was some miscalculation of a leg or some score. And it was a
Yes.
very bizarre moment where nobody knew what was going on and you were just in the background trying to go about your game. So just talk us through that.
Well, I've played. First thing, I've played with both of them, and they're both great guys. Pupu is the one who actually did the mistake. He's a wonderful friend. He's actually from Mysore. He speaks proper Hindi. It was a huge shock when he actually came to me and he's like, "Bhai, kaisa hai?" I'm like, "What the hell is going on?
The Chinese guy.
How is he talking?" Yeah, the Chinese guy. He's actually
Damn.
born in Mysore, but he grew up in Chinese Taipei
That's
in
crazy.
Taiwan. So it was weird. What actually happened was, I think Mohan, we were already getting trounced 3-0. All right, they needed one more leg to win, and I think Mohan, my partner, had a throw. He missed the finish. He was pretty close actually to the finish, and Pupo at that particular point of time just asked his partner, "Is it my turn?" Thinking, do I start the next leg? In his head, he's trying to. It's a thing that darts players kind of do. They try and shut off just to calm down their nerves. So I'm not listening to what the referee is announcing. I'm not seeing what you're throwing. I just need to concentrate on what I need to do. So they sort of blocked themselves out for in that particular moment. So I think he's sort of done that and actually asked him, "Is it my turn?" And he's actually told him, "Yes, it's yours." All right, and that's all that they have spoken. All right, and he's gone and start thinking that we have actually finished the leg, and he started instead of actually finishing. So once he did that, his partner was like, "I told you it's your chance," and he was like, "I asked you, is it my turn?" And he said, "Yes, it's your turn, but it's your turn to finish, not to start." So and they sort of got a little heated because they wanted to beat us 4-0. And me, like the smart aleck I was, I mean, I saw what was happening. I felt sorry for him for a second, and I was like, if I miss this, people are going to throw slippers on me. So I just finished it, and I was like, all right, got one, fine, no zeros here, no broom. So came back and well, anyway, the game was done. Right after the game, I sort of hugged him and I was like, "Kya hua bhai?" He's like, "Bhai, galti kar diya bhai." And I was like, "No, man, it's fine. It's fine.
Imagine
Chalo,
he's just
let's
on
talk at
stage
the
like,
back."
"Benchot kya kar raha hai, yaar, chuttiya?" Like
Yeah. I'm sure, I mean, he must have thought that, that's for sure. But
yeah,
yeah, it literally happened. And he's really swell, dude. And it happens a little too much to him, though. There are lots of people that play quite a bit and make errors. So yeah, it does happen.
So before we get to your next viral moment, is there a lot of shit talking between darts players? Because it seems like a sport where you need to shut off and you need to be within yourself.
You do, yeah. I mean, a lot happens before and after games or whatever. Um, Before you throw, after you throw is fine, not while you're throwing. It's considered a disturbance or whatever. The only guys who have the leeway to actually do that are the audience. So, other than that, the refs normally keep it in check. If you do feel like your opponent is sort of disturbing you when you're throwing whatever, you're in your own right to actually go to the ref and actually tell him, "Hey, take a look." So yeah,
yeah,
normally doesn't happen when the person's actually throwing it.
yeah. Okay. Your next viral moment was you walking out at Ali Pali during the World Darts Championship with the what is the song's name? Mundiya tu Bachke.
The most
and
Yes.
popular one.
and it was crazy. That looked insane. Like as a person, someone I've always wanted to do a walkout, like a cool walkout. Like it's come. I think it stems from like WWE as a kid. Like I wanted that theme song playing and that walkout.
Definitely,
So
yes.
what was that experience like? You know that I've arrived moment.
Also, top song choice
Yeah.
because that's one of
Okay.
the few Indian songs that white people know,
Yeah.
and they were just losing their heads.
No, I mean, to be honest, I don't deserve any credit on the song choice. I played arts for a team called the Spartans here in Dubai. We have our league tournaments that happen every Thursdays. So and I play for a team that's nothing else but just Englishmen. So they support me. They're great players, great bunch of guys as well. So I actually had the best of me, Foo Fighters, on. That was my soundtrack before, Walk On Tune. And I wanted to change it to this Mongolian band called The Who, Wolf Totem.
I've actually heard about them. They're like this super electric, almost like rock music, and they sing
Rock
from their
music, but it's
throats.
using Mongolian instruments. Yes, throat singing.
Yes,
Trust me, you guys got to listen to it. You'll be shocked.
Give it a look.
I really
I've
wanted
heard
to
a
actually.
lot about it. I've read a lot about it on Reddit, actually. That's how I know about
Yes,
this band.
yes. So I wanted to actually push that as my walk-on song. I was really vibing to it, jamming to it whenever I was practicing and all that stuff. Then one day, PDC, of course, before the tournaments, they actually send you your own form where you actually enter all your info, and then that walk-on tune was there. So I actually entered the Who and Wolf Totem as my walk-on, sent it out the next day, had my weekly league tournament or whatever, went there, and these guys were like, "So what's your walk on tune this year? Is it the same Foo Fighters?" I'm like, no, I'm changing to this tune. And they all listened to it on Spotify or whatever, and they were like, "What nonsense." Like, no, I'm telling you right now, mate, you're playing at your best right now. This is the best we've seen you playing in your life. All right, you're going to the UK, you're Indian, nothing else but Punjabi MC. And I'm like, man, I hate that song. It's too much of a freaking cliche, okay, Indian Bhangra music and this and that. I mean, when you do too much of it, you just sort of get fed up. So I literally was like, man, everyone's just going to make fun of me. I just don't want it. He's like, man, this is marketing. Do it. And
Someone's
yeah,
telling
I
you
got
about
outvoted.
both your jobs,
Yes,
marketing and darts.
exactly, exactly. So eight of us on a team. I got outvoted 7-1. So literally the next day, I just apologized to the PDC and sent my form in again. That's it. I landed up there.
That's insane.
Great decision. And it makes it better because it even wasn't your decision.
Yeah.
And you got
Yes,
forced
exactly.
into it by like 7 British
So you
dudes.
probably think it's a
Yeah,
bad
man.
idea, and then you walk out and you're just like, "Fuck yes, this was right."
And if you see
I
the
know.
video, he's like clapping it all
Yeah.
up, man. He's
Yeah.
like taking selfies with everyone, giving everyone high fives, and everyone just
Yeah,
losing
which
their
he
Well,
did
shit.
say that is not his persona to do.
yes. I mean, it also did have to do with a little bit of extra alcohol I drank before, so it did help me. It did help me for sure.
Okay. Moving on, we just have one quick, easy question. And who, in your opinion, we want to know is the better Luke, Littler or Humphreys?
Ooh. For the sport Littler, I think the better player Humphreys. He just has a better overall package, I think.
And that's fair because I didn't even hear about darts before Luke Littler. Like, he's got into so much of the younger circle of like streaming and YouTube and stuff like that, that he's actually putting darts on the map. And eventually, you'll get more players getting into darts like that. So,
100%. Lots of youngsters are getting into darts just because of this. Again, if darts was a little more well known in India, I'm sure during PE periods now there'll be a dart board in the master's room and everyone will be playing darts. To be honest, yes, that's the way to go.
So, talking about youngsters, I'm getting into darts. I'm announcing it here on Casual Sports Show.
the journey.
Good
I've
stuff.
bought a dart board, I've bought darts, I've set it up,
Amazing.
and I want to start my journey and document it on Instagram, learning about the sport more each day. This is actually kind of the start of it.
Hmm.
And trying to get better and maybe eventually try to compete alongside you one day. I know these are
Of
big,
course.
lofty goals, but
No, no, trust me, they're
I'm,
not lofty. It's
I'm
it's
laying my
possible. It's
balls out
definitely
there.
possible. It's all right. It's all right. No
So,
problem.
can you give me like a 3-step approach to get my training started? So, I've bought the darts, I've bought the dart board,
Hmm.
I know how to throw a little bit, and I know the point system.
And he's bought the beer.
Perfect. Beautiful.
And beer, yeah, and the belly. It's coming.
That's perfect. No problem. Um, First thing, get to know your segments. All right,
Okay.
because at the end of the day, all major scoring happens on the 20s and the 19s. You move other places to sort of get you to a finish you want and stuff like that. All right, so if you need to get the 20s right, you got to have your arm straight no matter what
Mm-hmm.
happened. So master that follow through and that wrist release. That's one thing that you need to do. Second thing, when you stand, you got to be as comfortable as possible. So
Okay.
there are quite a few dart players who bend a lot, and of course, you can't keep doing that for around 6 hours. Your back is going to give out. So you got to be as comfortable as possible. And third thing is, you might see a lot of if you want to learn darts and you go on Google and all that, how do you hold a dart? Most people actually tell you hold it like how you hold a pen or a pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Never do that. All right. The reason is I'm guilty for giving that advice to youngsters, and now I know there's a reason why they haven't developed into good darts players because of my stupid, shitty advice. Um, the,
Hey, that's a good
the
tactic
reason
though. Like
I'm serious,
Make sure
man.
crushing
no
all
one's
the
coming for you.
competition.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Yeah. So the reason why darts is in when you hold a pen or a pencil, all right, you're most comfortable with it. You've been doing it your whole life, all right. So it'll feel natural for you to hold a dart the same way. However, in a pen and a pencil, you actually hold it with force, and you're actually writing with force. Darts, it's meant to actually release the dart, and you're supposed to hold it as soft as a feather, so you can actually
Okay.
feel your release. So that's the whole thing. You can try. There are different approaches. Some people hold with two fingers, three, four. I hold with all five because I have a big hand. I need my finger to handle it. Yes, very
That's
pansy like,
crazy.
doesn't it?
That's
It
that's
looks
that's
like
crazy.
that. So yeah, it all depends on how you feel comfortable, and this is going to take you at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks to just judge by yourself. You're going to be experimenting every day. You're going to think you look weird. You're going to think you feel weird, but then once you actually get that, that's half the job done. Not kidding. And then after that, of course, it's calculations, and that you only get by throwing and going through different ways. Say, I'm a dude who, I'll go into specifics of the dartboard. Yeah, I love the double 16s. All right, it's called the sweets because if you miss the double 16, you go eight. You miss the double eight, you go four, two, one. You have a perfect incline of moving, right? So I love the double 16. So whenever I actually calculate and throw, I purposely do not go for certain numbers that are common, right? Because most dart players would like to leave a double 20. It's a round figure, round number, it's straight, it's in your throwing line because you throw the triple 20, double 20 is right above it. So most people would leave themselves with that, but I go against the grain and calculate towards the double 16. So calculating like this actually helps you a lot, helps you big
Okay.
time, and this only comes with practice and you actually learning your own game.
So
All
just
right,
like putting
and
yourself in different situations and trying to get those scores.
yes, absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely. I
so I
mean,
played the 501 already. I've done it. I
yes,
played against my aunt. I was like putting my full concentration into it, and she was just throwing it, and she
sweeter.
won.
Oh no, it happens, beginner's luck. It
So now
happens
we're
to
gonna try
everyone.
to make his aunt go pro.
No,
But
it's
yeah, I'm going to
it's
document it. I'm going to keep you up to date with my progress. And if I ever feel like I have any question, please answer. I'm going to reach out.
hey, no problem. Good on you, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah, good stuff. One thing for sure, you'll enjoy it at least. That I can assure you. You'll
Hmm.
have fun.
I'm already kind of addicted because I've installed it, I think, 2 days ago. And every day that
Yes,
I'm back from work, I'm just like, I'm addicted to the noise. Just a tuck, tuck, tuck.
yes,
Yeah, that's what
yes.
really moves the needle for me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. One thing though, also in dart players, it'll take you around a month to become sort of like a below average player once you get your
Okay.
segments. All
Hmm.
right. It'll take you maybe 6 months to a year to become an above average player. A year, little more than that to become a great player. But to be there, it might take you 20 years. And that's everyone's stuck there between that above average player and great player. And it's only those who actually just sort of have the eureka moment that, hey, you know what? I have perfected my throw, my release, mentally how happy I am, or what state of mind I am, and everything. And they just get it done. And it might happen. You might, to be honest, you might get it in 6 months. I know a dude over here called Adam. He's a pro. He's been a professional boxer, and he plays darts. He's 6 months into the game, and he's. I'm scared. He's a good player. All right,
Hey, tell
and
him your
he's been playing
technique
for
of
six
holding it
months.
like a pen.
Oh yes, no, that's there. No, I'm scared. I don't want to get him on the wrong side. I'll be knocked out for sure. He, he's a good boy. He's a big boy.
Okay, that was about it. That was awesome. Thank you so much for giving us your time. We learned
Perfect, man.
so much today.
Yeah, that was informative.
No
And
problem.
like kudos to
Anytime.
you for putting India on the map and being there as a representative for us. Hopefully
Thank you.
we have a darts champion in you because darts player can play forever or you inspire another generation.
And then him.
And me.
Of course. I mean, to be honest, that's what I want to do because I'm self-centered as well. So if the dudes around me get better, I'm automatically going to get better. So
Mm.
got to do it that way, right?
We can
So
have the
yeah, I
Nadal
really
Roger Federer relationship.
Yeah.
That's what I'm envisioning right now.
no problem, no problem. Thank God there are no forehands in darts. Oh.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Do you want to plug anything before you log off?
Well, I mean, nothing much right now. I
I
mean,
think just
India is participating in the Malaysian Open that's happening in August. All right. That's what's going on right now. We have the Asian Championships that'll happen in September, which I'm going to be participating in, and then the World Championships at the end of the year. Darts is a all-year sport, not seasonal, no nothing. It's a great game if you guys want to get into it. Helps your mental concentration. Wonderful stress buster. Of course, helps in math. All right. Great team bonding and team bonding. Uh, Great to have friends over for a pint of beer, so great pastime as well. I honestly don't see anything wrong other than it can be a projectile where you can kill people. Other than that, nothing else. Uh, but it's, at the end of the day, you're going to have a great time. Pick on darts, pick up some darts, just throw. And after that, I can guarantee you're not going to tell me that, nah, I'm not into this. You're definitely going to like it.
Fair enough. And since you don't like marketing yourself, we'll do it. Please go follow Nitin on Instagram. Nitin TRB Darts. That's your user
That's
ID on Instagram. Go follow him, show him some support, show him some love. But yeah, that's about it.
Yep.
GS, any final words?
No, I think it's great, man. As sports fans, we always hope to see an Indian player on the world stage. So no matter how big or small the sport is, I think it's great. You do great work. So thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
See you,
so
Nitin.
much, Nitin.
Of
Bye.
course, man. See you guys later. See you. Take care.
Bye.